Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing another little handheld power tool. You know, my last video, it's been a few weeks ago, I reviewed that AO Tree cordless leaf blower. And today they reached out to me a few weeks ago and they asked if I'd be interested in doing another power tool. So today I'm going to be doing another power tool for them. Now, it is under a little different name. This is the Tomyvic, and this is a handheld portable mini chainsaw. And this is pretty darn cool, and it's not real expensive. It's around $40 to $50. Right now, I think it's $70 with a 40% off coupon. So it's gonna be below 50 bucks. Let me show you what y'all get. Obviously, it's nice carrying case that comes in here. And let's just open it up and I'll show you everything you get in it. And then what I'm gonna do is, I don't have any like trees on my property. My house is relatively new. So I'll be cutting down some of the old vegetation in my garden with it. It should be just fine for doing that. So you get a user manual. They give us some garden or hand gloves, or work gloves, I should say. These are not necessarily the greatest, but these are sort of like garden gloves. But they are good to keep at least from getting any kind of blisters or anything on your hand. Here is the handheld chainsaw. Pretty darn cool. This would be really, I think this would be perfect for like cutting down small limbs, very small trees, twigs, stuff like that. You can just mow through this. It should be no problem with this. They give you some safety glasses here, so that's something you should definitely wear. I probably won't mess with the because I'm not going to be cutting wood. I'm just going to be cutting through some vegetation with it. They give you a second chain for your chainsaw, so if that one would break or become dull, you can replace it. That's really cool. Get a Phillips screwdriver. It seems like a pretty nice one. They give you a bottle that you can put like your oil to oil the chain. It doesn't come with any oil. You'll have to provide the oil yourself. A little wrench for removing some of the parts of the chainsaw. This is your charger. It's a little barrel connector. Just like the AO Tree, it's going to just plug into the barrel. I'll show you in just a moment. That's the cut on cost. You know, a charging station is going to raise the cost of this quite a bit. So this is a convenient way of doing it. It'll work just fine. Keep the cost of this down. Then you get two of these 21-volt batteries. Now this is very similar to the AO Tree one again, the leaf blower. You get two of these. So there's a barrel connector right there. You're gonna plug it in and charge this up until the light on the little power adapter, the little wall adapter changes to green, I believe, lets you know that it's fully charged. You say 21 volt, lots of times they say 20 volt for these. It could just be where they rounded off the math, but yeah, you get two of these. That's pretty tough to beat for the price of this little drill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my head cam on. I'm gonna go over to my garden, which I'll show you in just a moment. Just a few days ago, we had a first hard freeze, so the garden's completely dead now. It looked so beautiful a few days ago, and now it's toast. So I'm just gonna cut down some of the peppers. They're sort of a little harder stalk on that. I have some tomato plants, and that's the only thing I really have. Everything else here I wouldn't want to trim with it. I don't have any trees. I got a willow in the very backyard, but I don't want to trim that. It doesn't need to be. It's very young. So we'll trim on the garden just to see. This will be a perfect kind of tool for doing all that kind of stuff. So let me go ahead and get the battery installed, switch cameras, and we'll go over there and we'll do that. So I'll be right back. All right, so I have the battery installed and it's good to go. Now there's a safety button on the side here that you press, and then you squeeze the trigger to make it go. So you press in on that, and there it goes. Now, if you're left-handed, this is probably not ideal. You have to press in with the same finger you use to press it, or to use your thumb. It does seem to be more aimed at a right-handed person, but you obviously can use it left-handed. It's just, I can still do it. It's just a little bit easier for a right-handed person to use. Now we can see this is 6 inches on the length of this little saw. I don't think I mentioned that. So you can see here is the sad garden. I need to pull these, the tomato, well, these things are pretty shot, the little anchors or towers, whatever you call it, that you put the tomato plants in to keep upright. This was beautiful just 4 or 5 days ago, and the hard freeze killed it all. So we're just gonna try to cut through that. First what we're gonna do is we got these 3 bell pepper plants that are obviously dead. And we have some jalapenos as well that are dead. So let's just see how this works on this. It's auto mow right to is no problem. So let's just aim down here. There we go. Let's go through this one. There we go. You can see some green in there, but yeah, these are long gone. These are dead. The leaves are shot. And this one here, You just cut right through that. This really has almost a woody type texture to these plants. I'll have to obviously dig these out of the dirt. We got some dead jalapenos. And this just goes right through these like nothing. Let's get in here and get this last one. Yeah, just cut right through these like nothing. Now, this was my cantaloupes. They were making a lot of little cantaloupes up until you can see one right here. They were trying to make more cantaloupes. We could cut through this. It would be pretty messy, but let's go ahead and do it just for the fun of it. So I'll back up here and we'll. Now, ooh, it's gonna throw stuff all over me. I don't think I want to do that now. You can see there's some moisture in there, but yeah, we can chop through this, but I don't want to hold it in my hand, but yeah, it's gonna throw splatter all over me. But yeah, this is all dead stuff here. Then we got the tomato plants. I don't want to try to cut through these metal, like I said, the metal little tomato tower things here. There's some decent tomatoes. One that fell down there that I wouldn't want to eat them now, but there were some decent ones. I tried to get as much as I could out of here before the freeze. You can see some red ones down here that you probably could eat those, but they probably were frozen and thawed out. But yeah, this thing works really great, and I have no doubt this is going to work really well to cut through small limbs on trees, and really on even I don't think this would be a problem up to a limb up to at least an inch, maybe even more if you take your time on it. It is just one speed, so there's not like a varied speed. We can just mow through these, just kind of saw through this stuff here. Ooh, yeah, I think I did hit the piece of metal, so we got to be careful. Don't want to ruin this, hit that metal. But yeah, a lot of gunk, because this is obviously not exactly what it was made for. It was made for more limbs, so you won't end up with all this junk. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, I'll bring this out another day when I can have a little more daylight and cut up more of this, when I can pull out these metal pieces need to be tossed. All right, guys, you can see this just worked great. This is really awesome. So appreciate Tomyvic /AO Tree for sending this out for review. If you like stuff like this, tech stuff, anything like this, please consider this channel. I have a bigger channel, my RC channel, and then this is my secondary one. So make sure to check out both. I hopefully have a link to the RC channel as well. And yeah, if you're new, please consider subscribing while you click the bell. That way you're notified when I do upload one of these videos. As always, guys, have a great day.